Big fan of Angela Duck's work and her book Grit, and I think that's something when a team gets described as having grit, ability to compete in the fourth quarter. For our team in 2019 at Knox, we got to take people to the fourth quarter and compete all the way through. I feel as we go into 2019, our team needs to continue to grow together, bond quickly, and prepare ourselves to start the season fast. We have a tough non-conference schedule, and we're going to be challenged very, very early to see what kind of team we are and our ability to compete. Returning all-conference player Hunter Lee and returning tight end all-conference player Kobe Shutter should be very fun to watch in the run and pass game. We got some running backs coming back we're excited about, and 4 returning starters on offense. At the line positions, that should be really good for us. So we're kind of excited to see the 9 returning starters on offense and let them go and play and compete and keep building and keep it growing. And we'll continue to be a defense by committee and get 8 returning starters back, kind of led by senior safety Garrett Rao in his final season, which will be fun to watch. And still going to continue to be our 3-4 defense and blitzing and stunting from a lot of different angles. Exciting on defense as we have, and it should be another good season of Prairie Fire football. I think there's 2 players in 2019 that are going to impact our roster greatly. One on offense will be Grant Graham, whether he's playing quarterback or ends up back at wide receiver. I think he's going to make a huge positive contribution to our program. On defense, we moved what will be rising sophomore safety Ian Rao to linebacker, and I have a feeling that he's going to make a big contribution there in his second year and should be a fun to watch. And having both Garrett, his older brother at safety, and the younger brother on the field at the same time, it's entertainment. Biggest goal for our team this season, we've got to continue to get better, continue to grow, continue to be the best version of ourselves and be the best football players and future dads and husbands we can be. One of our question marks on defense is that 3rd starter. Mike Sapolsky's back, and we're expecting a lot out of Mike going into his 3rd year as a starting role. James Donasso is a senior. He's played quite a bit of football for us, and we're expecting him to be able to contribute as well. But it'll be fun to see the competition in that 3rd spot. When you mention Jordan Anderson, you're not just losing a 4-year starter, you're losing a team captain and a team leader. And with Tyler Paul, he's the last of 6 Paul brothers. So you're not just losing what is a 3.5-year starter, you're losing an entire generation of Paul family that has been through Knox College, and he was the last one. Both guys will be missed, and look forward to see how their future careers really go. Blessing the Backpack is a community group in Galesburg that's run by Knox students. The faculty advisor, Joel Estes, is in the education department, and they feed students on the weekends. So your students in Galesburg, they have breakfast and lunch opportunities there that qualify. On the weekends, there isn't the food option. And Blessing the Backpack comes in Friday and hands the kids a backpack of food that they can take home over the weekend. Partnering with Joel, partnering with Blessings the Backpack and that whole group, we had an opportunity with Coach Braun and the Monmouth fans and student athletes. We brought in over 16,000 cans of food in one day. The largest single donation of food that Blessings the Backpack had ever seen. And it was enough cans of food that Blessing the Backpack could increase the number of kids they served to a level they'd never reached, and it fed those kids all the way through to the end of the school year, which just ended here this past May. It was a tremendous event, a tremendous day. Amazing to see 2 rivals that have been playing football for over 100 years combine and supporting the community, and we look forward to going to Monmouth next year and supporting a local community there with Coach Braun.